sign that says, "This book is testimony, a celebration of the joy women find when we restore the search for love to its rightful, heroic place at the center of our lives." Tell me about that.
We've always thought of our heroes as having to do with death and war. And, when we think of Joseph Campbell and the whole idea of the heroic journey, it's rarely a journey that's about love. It's about, deeds that have to do with conquering, domination, what have you. And so part of what I wanted to say to people is that living as we do in a culture of domination, to truly choose to love is heroic. To work at love, to really let yourself, understand the art of loving.
You say in the book there were revelations for you after the age of 40 about love. That there were insights you gained that you wished you'd had earlier?
Well, absolutely, because I think that like so many other people in our culture, I had very, very confused ideas about love. And, in the first book, All About Love, one of the ideas that was really hard for people to accept was that if somebody is abusing you, they're not loving you. I mean, you would think that would be a basic understanding most of us would have, but in fact, so many of us have been wounded in some way in our childhoods that we really need to cling to the idea that if someone hurts you, they can also be loving you. And I tried to make a big distinction in that book between care and love, that like saying that my parents cared for me deeply, and care is important. A lot of children don't receive any care, but it's only one ingredient of love. It's not love.
Love is a topic that many people have written about, and now recently you've written 3 very well-received books about it. What is your take on love that's different from others?
I always think that part of the genius of Bell Hooks, such as it is that I bring together standpoints that are often not brought together in our nation. I bring together thoughtfulness about race and gender and class when I'm writing about love. One of these fanatic readers, I read a book a day, a nonfiction book a day, and I'm a fanatical mystery reader, and I may read 2 mysteries a day. So I'm always bringing together, not unlike Speaking Freely, diverse ways of knowing. And I think that has been kind of the mark of Bell Hooks books, that you may be reading all about Buddhism, then you may read about gangster rap. There may be a whole combination of ideas, and I believe.
Sure of yourself, kid.
That's it.
Whoever you are.
That's it.
You are.
Well, some of the time. If I really had achieved it, I would probably put a straw in a half-gallon of scotch, prop it up on a pillow, and sip myself on out of here. I haven't achieved it. I mean, I blow it all the time. I'm as vulnerable and fragile as the last raw egg in the world.
But on stage, you look so sure. Yes?
Yes, do I? I don't know.
You do.
But maybe if I can tell you myself that I'm always scared. I'm always nervous. I mean, when you and I meet in a restaurant or at a party or dinner or something, because I know you like me and I know I like you, I'm okay. When I'm with a sister friend or brother friend, I'm okay. But when I'm with strangers and in front of people, I'm never okay. I'm wondering, will I be okay?
Things, but I guess one of the most important things is we start out talking about is the fact that you have been called a revolutionary, militant. Much of the media has pictured you this way. It's talked about all over the world. What do you see as the meaning of the term revolutionary?
Well, there's no single
single simple meaning of the term revolutionary. A revolutionary is a man or a woman who is a lot of things, but basically the revolutionary wants to change the nature of society in a way to promote a world where the needs and interests of the people are responded to. A revolutionary realizes, however, that in order to create a world where human beings can live and love and be healthy and create, you have to completely revolutionize the entire fabric of society. You have to overturn the economic structure where you have a few individuals who are in possession of the vast majority of the wealth in this country that's been produced by the majority of the people, and you have to destroy this political apparatus which, under the guise of revolutionary government, perpetrates the most incredible misery on the masses of people.
One of the interesting...
Tell me, you've been a really big writer in the States. You told me, to my shock and horror, that you've had 9 books out, whereas I'm only just beginning your, I've just started you first. You've been published along everywhere in Europe.
And Africa and Asia.
Why not Britain until now?
I don't know. Safe to say that no publishers were as astute, profound, clear, intelligent, and bold as Virago Press. I have no idea. I'm the most read black female writer in the world.
change position, if it seems in contradiction to some of my earlier statements, simply because people have not understood what I was saying in the first place. I say that violence, war, and guns are a thing that the Black Panther Party would like to see gotten rid of. And we absolutely are against people killing each other and committing violence on each other. But also, we recognize that we don't advocate that the oppressed people, that the victims leave themselves subject to the aggressions of the criminal. And these are the
question about the necessity of power to do anything. I mean, it's axiomatic. I mean, if we're talking about doing anything, I think the question is that the interest in which the power is addressed has to be a little bit more precisely defined. Even within the context of our own community and the use of that power by various groups within the community. And I think there, again, we raise the essential question, because there is a degree of power that we have, and there's a good deal of disagreement over the way that power is being wielded.